Hey there, and a very warm welcome. If you're running a business here in the UK, you're in exactly the right place. Today, in this discussion brought to you by the fantastic team at Pro Tax Accountant, we're going to pull back the curtain on a tool that could completely change the way you see your company's finances. We're talking about management accounts.
But before we dive in, let me ask you something. You log into your business bank account, you see a nice, healthy balance sitting there. That means your business is crushing it, right? Well, maybe not. The answer might actually shock you. Let's find out if that number in your bank account is telling you the whole story.
All right, so here's what we've got on the cards. First, we'll talk about the dangers of flying blind, just running on gut feel. Then, we'll introduce you to your business's new best friend, its financial compass. We'll peek inside a typical report, and then, the exciting part, turning all that data into real-world action. And finally, we'll look at how to properly supercharge your growth and why having an expert on your side makes all the difference.
So let's get right into it with a problem that, I think pretty much every business owner has felt at some point, trying to make these huge critical decisions based on, well, a hunch.
Come on, be honest. Does this one hit a little close to home? For so many of us, accounting just feels like this chore, right? A box-ticking thing we have to do for HMRC once a year. But what if I told you there's a whole side to accounting that has absolutely nothing to do with the taxman? It's designed 100% for you, to help you win.
And that brings us right back to our first question. That big number in your bank account, it can be so misleading. It's just a photo from 1 second in time. It doesn't know about that huge VAT bill that's due next month. It has no idea you've got a massive invoice from your supplier about to land. Honestly, relying on just your bank balance is like driving your car while only looking at the fuel gauge. Yeah, you've got petrol, but you're completely missing all the warning lights, flashing on the dashboard.
So if we can't trust our bank balance to tell us the truth, what can we trust? Well, this is where the solution comes in. It's time to introduce you to a tool that is genuinely like a financial compass for your business.
So, what on earth are management accounts? It's simple, really. They're just a set of regular financial reports, maybe every month, maybe every quarter, that are created for one person and one person only, you. You don't send them to HMRC, they don't go to company's house. Their only job is to give you a crystal clear, up-to-the-minute view of how your business is actually doing so you can make smarter decisions way faster.
And this right here clears up a ton of confusion. You've got your statutory accounts. Those are the ones you do once a year for legal reasons. They're all about telling HMRC what happened in the past. But management accounts, they're for you. They happen all the time. They're totally flexible to show what you need to see, and they're all about helping you figure out what to do right now, and next week, and next month.
And here's a pro tip that makes it all click into place. Think of it like this. Your statutory accounts are your car's rearview mirror. You absolutely need it to see where you've been. But your management accounts? That's your steering wheel, your dashboard, your sat-nav, the whole lot. It's the real-time info that lets you navigate the road ahead safely and confidently.
Okay, so we get why they're a big deal, but what's actually in one of these reports? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the parts that give you all this amazing control.
So, a typical pack has these key ingredients. You've got your profit and loss, which tells you if you're actually making money. The balance sheet, which is a snapshot of what you own and what you owe. The cash flow statement, this one is so important. It tracks every pound coming in and going out. And then you've got your KPIs and your budget comparisons. And this, my friend, is where the real magic happens.
Okay, don't let the numbers scare you. This is just a simple profit and loss, and it tells a really clear story. See here? We've got our total sales revenue. Then we take away the direct costs of what we sold, and that gives us our gross profit. After that, we subtract all our other running costs, like salaries and rent, to find our operating profit. And finally, after tax, we get our net profit. This isn't just some random number, it's the heartbeat of your business for that month.
Right, this is where the rubber meets the road. Because having all this data is one thing, but how does it actually lead to better decisions? How does it make a real, tangible difference to your business?
And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, this is just for the big guys, the huge corporations, think again. Over 70%, 70, of small and medium-sized businesses in the UK are already using management accounts. That's not an accident. It's what well-run, smart businesses do.
And look at this. This chart just nails it.
Businesses that use regular management accounts are so much more likely to hit their growth targets. That is a massive, massive edge over the competition. But it's not just about some big, lofty growth goal. Stay with me here, because how this helps you day to day, well, that's where you'll really be blown away.
So let's break it down. First off, you're making decisions based on cold, hard facts, not just what your gut is telling you. You can see a cash flow problem coming from weeks, even months away, which gives you plenty of time to fix it. And you can plan for those big payments, like your corporation tax bill for the 2025/26 tax year, with total confidence. No more horrible surprises at the year end.
Let me give you a real-world example. Picture a little independent coffee shop in London. They started getting management accounts, and their KPIs didn't just show total sales. They showed sales broken down by the hour. And what did they see? A massive spike between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. So, what do? They created a simple breakfast deal, a coffee and a croissant, and pushed it hard during that morning rush. The result? Profits went up by 15%, all from one little piece of insight. That's the power of this.
Okay, so you've nailed the basics. You're making smarter decisions every single day. Now, it's time to level up. Let's look at how you can use this stuff to seriously accelerate your long-term success.
This is where management accounts stop being a tool and start being a weapon. Imagine walking into a bank for a loan or pitching to an investor, and instead of just promises, you lay down a year's worth of detailed, professional monthly reports. It shows you're serious. It shows you're in control. You can start playing with what-if scenarios. What if we hire a new salesperson? What if our costs go up? You can even see how your profit margins stack up against others in your industry and find places you're overspending without even realizing it.
Now I get it, this all sounds amazing, but maybe also a little bit overwhelming. The good news? You absolutely do not have to figure this all out on your own. Teaming up with an expert financial partner is the key to unlocking all this value.
And this is precisely where a firm like ProTax Accountant comes in. Look, they don't just type up the reports. That's just the beginning. The real value is that they help you understand them. They help you see the story the numbers are telling. They'll give you actual, actionable advice on what to do next to grow. And they'll help you plan your taxes smartly throughout the year based on what's happening right now.
So after all that, it really just comes down to one question. Are you ready to swap that gut feeling for data-driven confidence? Are you ready to stop guessing and start actively, strategically growing your business? If the answer is a big yes, then it's time to make a move. You can take complete control of your company's financial future by getting in touch with the brilliant team at ProTax Accountant. You can ping them on WhatsApp or call them on 079-85-689-912. Or, if you prefer, just send a quick email to info@protaxaccountant.co.uk. Thank you so much for joining me for this. I really hope you found it useful. And for tons more insights just like this to help you grow your business, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the ProTax Accountant channel. We'll see you in the next one.